Hey, weirdos. What's up? Brian from Weird World War II again today. Doing my daily hour of painting shit. So, rocking. Let's see, I got some stuff done today. I got, let's see, just this ain't the best camera to show it, but I got 3 Japanese superheroes done, a Japanese pilot, and some Japanese power armor dudes in winter garb. So yesterday we were talking about because they're dressed up like samurai, right? Hold on, sorry guys, this camera thing's all jacked up. Give me a second. So we were talking about they look like samurai suits, right? And so what I did is I painted up their faces. These guys, so I have 3 squads worth, right? So I think I'm gonna paint their faces different colors, like the squad, and like the leaders will be like a golden face, just as like to depict that their leadership or whatever. So I figured, that'll kind of go with the whole, the samurai, because some of their faces were painted, and I guess they're supposed to be menacing faces, scare the enemy. Probably scare the shit out of me as some peon working in the fucking rice paddies, and this giant dude in armor comes at me with his fucking monster face. It'd probably scare me too, man. But yeah. So, what have you guys been up to? Check this out. I live in Texas. We got rain today. I cannot believe it. It has been so long since we had some rain. It's been all summer, guys. I mean, we had probably had a little bit of rain in June, and then we had like 2 seconds of it maybe last month. I mean, seriously, like it rained for like 2 seconds. And then it's just been over 100 the whole time, the whole rest of the time. And today it rained for hours. Nice, steady, rain. Man, we needed that bad, real bad. So now it's all nice and cool outside. The sun's down, or the clouds are still keeping the sun down. So it's not quite blisteringly too humid to where you can't walk out there and not just covered in moisture. So that's good. So it was a nice day today. I went for a walk. I went for my walk today. It was nice. So right now I'm working on those druid dudes. It's like I'm running out of fucking paint. I need to buy some more paints. I've actually been painting a lot, so it's like I'm actually painting. Now I'm running out of paint. It's a vicious cycle. So I was watching on my feed, something popped up. It's kind of interesting. And it was the guys from like those Canadian dudes from Miniature Wargaming World or whatever the fuck. I have like they do like 1,000 battle reports, and whenever you put in battle report, it's all their bullshit. But anyway, he came on, and he has this clickbait shit saying like we got to talk kind of shit, like it's gonna be serious, and he's just talking about 40K and how much he loves it and all that, and that's cool. If you're in a 40K, you're in a 40K. It's cool, but he's like, it's about fun, right? And it is. I mean, I think a lot of times people kind of forget about the fun. But then when he gives an example of like his fun, right? The fun was like he had a unit go in a certain way and it was risky, but he rolled and he rolled great and it was amazing. Ah, that was it. It wasn't like I'm sitting there and I'm like, is that what fun is in 40K? Is just rolling well against an enemy attack or something? My God, I mean, is that the litmus for fun in a war game? Is just rolling well against a unit. It so and it had me start to think, right? I'm sitting here, I'm like, Blade, right? It's an impersonal, like, battle where you have units that just bash into each other or shoot into each other, and then that's it, right? And then you have like you have your characters that can, like, that are unique and that they give buffs, or they have better weaponry or whatever, right? And they, you win by securing that widget and whatever, okay? But I'm sitting there and I'm just thinking about this. I'm like, that's what fun is when it comes to miniature wargaming. Is just securing a point on the battlefield faster than your opponent, and like being able to, you know, roll better to destroy his enemy or destroy the units and win or whatever. Man, I am so removed from that reality. When we're talking about fun, like in the games that I have, guys, it's like they're like the miniatures on the table are like individuals. You know what I mean? It's like there's individual achievements through the mechanics of the game that are like worthy of heroics. You got like a guy running toward like running like full on, like some American infantry guy running right at a tank with two grenades in his hand, and climbing up that bitch and sticking one in the turret, that kind of shit. Or it's a sniper, like mechanically through the game mechanics, maneuvering into a position and then like engaging and destroying. I don't know, man. It seems I don't. I need more from my wargaming now, guys. I need story. I need like I don't need mass die rolls and like the trickery of the mechanics and the mission that allows me a win. Like I was talking to one guy, and I asked him, I was like, if you got tabled, I mean, when you automatically default win, that person win? He's like, no, I secured that area like in the turn and I won, but he didn't have any models left. Like, how the fuck is that? I don't get it. It almost be just putting blocks and squares, blocks and triangles, and they just move toward each other, and you roll a bunch of dice, and whoever kills the most wins. It's just like, where is the fucking, we'll just stick with 40K because that's what I was talking about. Where is the story of 40K in the rules, like in the games? Where is it? Where are the civilians that these Imperials are protecting? Where are the slaves that the dark elves are acquiring? Where is the madness and the fear and the terror that chaos and the Tyranids cause in the battles it's just the story and the terror that chaos and the Tyranids cause in the battles it's just the story behind it is just not there. And the models look cool, the terrain looks cool, but when you get down to like the actual game, it's just so bland. It's just my army versus your army, and it's just pieces. It doesn't seem like there's any like story behind it. There's no like in the game. There's no story. There's no heroics. There's like, this one guy survived. He didn't survive because of cunning or his ability to do something cool on the battlefield. It's just he rolled well. That was it. That was enough. I'm just sitting there like, is that what it is? It's just enough to just roll a bunch of dice, against each other, and that's the fun of it. I don't know. It's weird. It was just weird. It was just like his criteria of fun I would think it's boring as fuck. You know, you're just like engaging each other and rolling dice. There's no like, you know, the models on the board don't mean anything. They have no story. They're just a big unit, a clump of unit. You know, the bosses are only there because they give buffs and you know that kind of shit. But there's no story. There's no story behind it, and you know it's just this arbitrary, just point or this objective that's just so just I don't know. I guess there's quite a bit. There's some role playing in my gaming, right? Where it makes things more exciting. You know, where people like the minis actually have a say on the battlefield. You know, they're doing things on the battlefield that you know because of the story, because of the background. You know, they're saving they're saving civilians from a threat. You know, they're having to maneuver unseen against against an enemy advance. You know, the individual. There's individuals in the game. At least how I play. I mean, again, I can only listen. I used to play that shit, guys. I did, but to be fair, I played Rogue Trader. Again, we're sticking with 40K. Rogue Trader. Rogue Trader was all about story, man, and the missions were fucking great. You know, it was like these crazy warlord orcs like doing crazy shit, and you know, it was almost like a role playing game, dude. And I don't know, it just meant more. It felt like there was more to it than just an army across from you that you destroy or you know hold this fucking arbitrary point on the battlefield for however long and you win. Man, I guess I demand more from my gaming than that now. It's not enough to just like you know kill the person's shit. You know, it's got to be a story. There's got to be a reason and a point to it all instead of just throwing shit at each other. I don't know. It was just weird. It was just when he was, you know, he was all excited and that's good. I mean, I'm glad. I'm glad that he finds joy from that. But I just sitting there and I mean, I'm not thinking he's foolish or anything. I'm just sitting there. It's like his his idea of like of you know fun to spend the hours that you're doing was enough just to you know a lesser unit defeated a good unit because of the die roll. I don't know. It just seems it's not enough. Hey, Land, what's up, dude? Welcome from Arizona, huh? The hot wastes of Arizona. Yeah, we were talking about how you how you register fun. Talking about how you how you register fun in your gaming. I mean, do you demand more from your games than just fucking playing it? I mean, do you demand story and like the excitement, like unique excitement, like individuals on the battlefield fighting? You know, there's a personality on the battlefield. It's not just armies engaging in each other and the highest die wins kind of shit, and they're just arbitrarily securing a point on the battlefield and that wins the day. Is that enough in your gaming? I don't know. I demand more from my stuff. I demand story and like you know like movie feel. Like I'm in a movie. I want to depict a movie or a pulp magazine or a comic book. I want to feel that. I want to feel that excitement that over the top, you know, crazy shit's going on the battlefield. But you know, a lot of these mechanics don't allow for such things. You know, it's a mass army game. So you lose, you know, that more personal aspect of it all. That was another reason why I wasn't a big fan of I guess you could get that at a skirmish gaming. like you have like a little gang or something, and each one is kind of unique, and I could see where that can, you know, you can depict that kind of game playing in a skirmish level. But I think you can do it on large scale games too, because I mean, we play our games and man, we're laughing and joking, because not because like die rolls or anything, we're because the fucking figures on the battlefield are doing crazy shit. We're doing crazy stuff. We're climbing up a fucking building to try to throw a grenade down, at that mortar team on the other side, like rolling it down the hill, or shit like that. I agree with that. I mean, I think one of the big factors of fun is, you're right, like having people, you know, involved in it with you. I agree with that. I think that's the biggest thing. And and again, just because my fun isn't your fun or your fun isn't my fun doesn't mean you're not having fun. I'm just saying, as I guess I just want more out of a game than just throwing dice at each other and you know manipulating the books, the rules to allow you a badass army, or well, I don't know. I need a lot of story. I need like individualism. And I'm not just talking about character models. I'm talking about every fucking person in the game. I think it's a disservice that we lose, we lose the, how would I put it? Just the heroic acts on the battlefield, when it's just, they're just models to be taken off. I think we lose a lot of that. We lose some enjoyment, some fun, and excitement because of that fact. I don't know, but I agree. I mean, I think the social interaction is. I mean, we're all of us are, voyeurs to a degree that play these games. Because we want to show off our endeavors, which are our armies and our painting, and also, we want to just hang out with folks, see each other's stuff, see how they did it different from whatever. I have no idea how to paint a mass. So I'm painting up a mass of like bugs on this dude, and it's I don't know what to do. I've gotten some. It's just like a big swarm of like bugs on this dude, and it's just like the details there, but it's like, how do you get it? So what do you play, Land? I think aren't you you're a historical guy, aren't you? I want to say that you obviously like with the Renaissance, or are you a chit player? Counter, grid and counter, or whatever they call it. So like in my games, I try to each game tries to be a almost like a pulp movie, or like a comic book, or movie in general. That's what I like to play. There's stories behind it. There's reasons why you're doing what you're doing. It's not just an army bouncing into each other. There's a little bit more to it. RKX. What is that? I'm not familiar with that one. I can appreciate some pretty models, that's for sure. That Always fun stuff having parody models. Then the hard part comes, you got to paint them. That is the hard part. Finding the time or the. That's why I try to do these live feeds every day. Just do an hour of just, some painting. Give me an excuse to talk to you guys, and we can all interact, talking about our projects and what we're up to, what we got going down. So what was the Kickstarter, man? What kind of models were they? I you know, I've only ever supported one Kickstarter or crowdfunder or whatever they call it. It was the Hero Quest one. I just I don't know, man. It's just I don't know if it's just me or I find it kind of I don't know. It's just for most of the time I don't have any fucking money, right? But second of all, it's just like I don't know, man. It's just like because I've heard some horror stories about Kickstarters. I mean, it might come in, and they might, they usually show up, but sometimes they're really late or whatever. But right on World War II Canadians, very cool. Dig our neighbors to the north during World War II. They had some unique stuff. The Canadians they modified. Did they modify some of the old M3s? They like pulled out the might have no, they might have just did the M4s. They pulled off the turrets and stuck in, just left it empty. They put like a remote control, like little machine gun turret on there, and they made it like a troop transport, like a dedicated troop transport. That's pretty cool. I think they also did that. I think the Brits did that too with was it called the Ram or the Canadian Ram or something like that? Hell, look, I think in the one of the Canadians, I think a Canadian was credited with killing Whitman too with his Firefly. Oh, okay, so it's just a bunch of stuff. What scale? They're all late war. Is it like 28 or 15 or 28? Oh, okay, cool. I have to check it out, man. I'm not familiar with the and you said they're STLs, right? That's cool. I still have yet to. I was supposed to do that tonight. I was supposed to jump into hell, start messing with my 3D printer today, but I don't have it. I don't have the 3D printer today, but I don't have it. I don't have the setup set up quite yet. Where the hell did I put that yellow at? I just need to get in there and do it. What rule system do you use for your 28 millimeter World War II war gaming? A bunch of them out there. Some pretty good ones too, I have to say. I mean, I don't know what other kind of colors are bugs. Red, yellow, a little more green in there. Oh, that's cool. It's winter stuff. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I've all my winter stuff is from Artisan Artisan Designs. I love that shit. But I only have British and American, or I have German and American so far. What I'm really wanting to get is some cold weather Japanese. It's like no one does that. The Japs they wore like these trench coats for the most part, but man, yeah, no one does cold weather. See, that's one thing about in the Japanese fig mini lines for the most part. They do mostly the island hopping stuff, like so they're in the tropics and stuff or whatever. And it's like, well, hell, they were fighting in China the whole war, and it's cold in China at times. So we need some representation for that stuff. Chain of Command? I don't know. I played Chain of Command a couple dozen times. It's okay. I'm not a big fan of like the Chain of Command dice. I guess that's the whole mechanic of the damn game, but it gets I don't know. It's like another. It's just an extra step. It seems to like do all the rolling the dice and putting them to where you want it. But I get it. I think there's better ways to show the randomness of like a activation or something like that than a Chain of Command die. Oh hell yeah, that's what I need, dude. I have a few of those. I bought 2 packets of like some Christmas Village like frosted pine trees. They're great. I need a couple more packets. What I also need to get, I need to get roads. Look at the roads, the Christmas Village roads. They got some good shit on those roads. Like they have like cobblestone. They got like brick, all sorts of different stuff. So you can really go crazy on the. Yeah, guys, if you ever get a chance, check out the Christmas Village stuff. I always keep like on my keychain. I keep a 28 millimeter figure on my keychain. It's just like a size reference thing, just so I can stick it up against something to see if I can be used in my gaming. It comes in handy, man. You'd be surprised. You'll be like at a toy store, or you'll be at like a dollar store, right? And they'll be like, there's some vehicles or something. They're like, oh man, that'd be sweet, but I don't know if it's the right scale. I can't quite tell. So you just pull your handy dandy keychain out with your mini on there, and there you go. You have a reference. Hey Justin, what's up, man? Oh yeah, man. There's a lot of stuff on those Christmas Village lines that you could use for your gaming. A lot of the structures are way out of like scale, but you can find some because none of that stuff is to scale. The mall, the women that do those big old those big old dioramas every year, they don't really care about if everything's in scale. They just want cute looking shit. Yeah, just still hammering away at the trees are good. Yeah, yeah. That's why I keep that mini on my keychain. It's like shit. It's one of the old Captain America minis I used to produce, and that thing it's probably been on my keychain for 15 years. Um, 10 years. It's like all smooth. You can see like the outline of the figure, but like there's no detail to it. It's all been just, worn down. It's pretty funny. I'm like, damn, that used to be Captain America. But you'd be surprised. I mean, I don't know what they'll just be like, a dollar store, and all of a sudden they have like all these old vehicles, die-cast vehicles out of nowhere. It's just like, what the hell? It's just so strange. I know that there was a big, oh god, I can't remember, Menards or something like that, and up north, it's some like kind of like a you know like a craft store or some shit. They had a bunch of kick-ass like 148 scale diecast stuff, right? And we were going to take advantage of that, but fucking they wanted this processing fee to ship it, and then there was the shipping cost. I'm like, well, there goes the fucking deal. N scale? That's pretty small, dude. Well, no, is N the big? I think N's the big scale, right? I use O. O scale is the closest you're going to get to 28 mil. But if you're going smaller, it'd be like HO would be the scale for like 15 mil and stuff like that. Oh yeah, Michaels, yeah. I think we got one of those. We got a Hobby Lobby, and we got a Michaels here too. I used to work at Michaels when I was a kid. It's funny. Worked there a whole summer to save up to buy an AR-15 H bar. I got it. Man, when you were a kid, shit. I just turned 18. I was like, I'm buying a gun. I'm buying a rifle. Mutt, what's up, dude? So N scale small. Oh yeah, it's a small 6 millimeter. Wow, I guess it is a lot smaller. Ugh. Exhausted, huh? Hey man, we actually got some rain down here today. Nice change. It was a nice change. Been watching the news, man. Fucking Ethiopia got hammered a couple days ago. They had a bunch of rain and washed away half the fucking country. Oh yeah, you guys are pretty close. Mutt's in New Mexico, I think, and you're in Arizona, or maybe Mutt, you in Arizona? No, you're in New Mexico, aren't you? Well, you might be in. Actually, you're in Arizona. Hell, I don't know. Hey, nerd, what's up, buddy? I can't remember. My brain doesn't think anymore. I'm just running off instinct nowadays, and that's not all that great. Man, I'm almost out of my khaki gray, my Vallejo khaki gray. I'm like, no. I have to put the brakes on my painting if I run out of the paint. Shit. They'll give you an excuse to catch up, Mutt. Oh, you're in Arizona. Okay, you're both in Arizona. That's right. Okay, cool. Man, you guys should try to meet up, do some gaming. Actually, have some people in person game on your channel, Mutt. I think Mutt has a secret laboratory in his home, so he can't have any guests. they they'd find your time machine flux capacitors and shit in there. Oh, fistful of lead, right on. Yeah, that's true. I could just do that. Yeah, olive drab and tan. That's like an extra step, Justin. Come on, dude. That'd be like too convenient. Gotta get the bottle. Gotta make it official. So I got Weird War Wednesday coming up, guys, at 8, and I don't know what to fucking talk about. I am so like because I've been doing this shit for like I think we're like week like 50 something, right? Man, it's hard to think about shit like talk about something new every week because man, it's weird World War II. It's I mean, there's a lot to it, but it's just like what are we talking about that I haven't already talked about? Oh shit, that's the wrong color. Damn it. That's all right. Yeah, we had a my local con isn't going to be on this year because the venue like quadrupled in price, right? This being the same fucking place that didn't have Wi-Fi in the whole fucking building, even in the hotel. You didn't have Wi-Fi in your fucking rooms. The only Wi-Fi was in the lobby. And they don't have Wi-Fi, but they have like half a dozen like car recharger stations out in the parking lot. It was just like, what planet are they on? It's just you don't have Wi-Fi, but you have fucking recharge stations. It's just like, dude. And it was getting they were growing out of that place anyway. The place was getting so big. What kind of snacks? I don't snack at when I war game too much. Maybe role playing, but I don't really do that for wargaming. Too busy. There's too much going on. You gotta like keep whatever going. Lose track of what's happening. Enchilada. Oh my! I need to get you to eat a salad or a steak or like a burger or something. It just seems you're stuck in the. Which is hey look, I love Mexican food. We're all around it here too in Texas. We got some good stuff. I know Arizona's got some badass Mexican food. Yeah, for what it's worth. QT pretzels. Yeah, I eat pretzels. I don't eat chips much. I usually eat pretzels if I have something like that. We had what do we have tonight? We had some barbecue chicken for dinner. Barbecue chicken, and we had some green bean casserole and some salad. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Was going to do a big airbrush job today. I got a bunch of stuff I was gonna get the base color down, but it's all moist and sticky outside, so I don't want to mess with that shit. I usually that kind of weather usually causes hell on the airbrush stuff. Bo, what's up, buddy? The Stinkquisition. I remember the all day long D&D campaigns with pizza and like sodas all day, just farting up a storm. You know, I got a picture. Someone did like a fake picture. Like the scented candles that you get at the store. Whatever. It said it was like it's a gamer candle. The beautiful scent of farts and bo or something like that. It was pretty funny. I have to find that, put that up somewhere. Farts and bo. Yep. Some more gamers are guilty of that. But hey. Oh yeah, Cheetos. Cheetos is some good shit though. Pizza. Do Canadians eat pizza? I didn't know that. Man, that's some heavy dusting on a Cheetah if it's gonna transfer to like someone's miniature. Damn. That's hardcore. That's about all I can do on these guys. They're not. I don't know how to make a bunch of bugs, but I just did a mix of different color dry brushes on it and see what happens. Doesn't look bad. Old Parmesan cheese and stale corn. Oh man, corn chips. Damn. Fritos and remember corn nuts? Oh man, those were fucking good. Corn nuts. Good eating there. Corn nuts. Dude, what was the comic book? There was like the Corn Nuts character, like its logo character. It was like that old man comic strip. I don't remember I don't remember his name. He's always grumpy and shit. He was like on that. Oh hell yeah! Hey, look, I like fucking pineapple on pizza. I dig it. I like that little sweetness to it. Jim Hortons, is that a sandwich shop? Hortons sandwiches? I think we have something like that around here. I can dig a good sandwich. A sub or something. I can appreciate. Jesus. I can appreciate a good sandwich. Dude, that thing. Dude, that thing. That paint bottle popped like a zit. Jesus. Speaking of zits, guys, I've been sucked into the world of lancing cysts on YouTube. Don't ask me why, dude. I just watching some massive infected cyst being popped and drained is just amazing. I'm like, oh my god, ugh, like looking at it, like, ooh, it is like I don't know what it is. It is just something. It is nuts. I just love it. They are just nasty. Ugh. Tim Hortons is a religion. Oh, it's a coffee plate, coffee and donuts. Jeez, I can't remember the last time I had a donut. I never was a coffee drinker. I can count on one hand how many times I've drank a cup of coffee. Once. Never was into the taste of it. Did you guys see? You got you Coming to America, right? Did you see the sequel? That was pretty funny. It wasn't. It wasn't bad. Special effect, huh? Are you guys trick or treaters? We are. Shit. Not so much trick or treating per se, but dressing up and going out on Halloween, and that's our favorite uh, holiday here in this house is Halloween. Yeah, I mean it's true. It's like you put enough of the sweeteners and the creamers and all that stuff. It pretty much turns into some chocolate milk, doesn't it? Or at least it smells like chocolate milk. I just have never ever been into it at all. I just had never had any. I think the reason why, guys. So when I was growing up, my parents remember those coffee candies. They almost look like the butterscotch candies, right? But they're coffee flavored. My my parents were big coffee drinkers, and they would sometimes they'd suck on those things too, and we'd have them, and I guess I had one too many, and just like I was done. No more coffee taste for me in life. So, oh really? Huh? Sand brewed coffee. What the hell is that? Oh, does it? Might. I don't know. We're all high tech over here. It's my awesomeness. That you're seeing the aura of Brian emanating from me. That's what it is, guys. Careful. I'll drive him crazy. Turkish coffee. Oh hell! I mean, is it brewed a different way, or oh hell, I don't know. I thought the Turks drink tea. I thought tea was the big kind of caffeine thing in the Middle East. I thought tea was the big thing. So, Justin, you being Canadian and part of the Commonwealth and all that shit, is tea like big in Canada like it is like in the UK? I don't think I've really picked up a correlation between that. I don't like in like movies and TV and whatever. I don't really see a bunch of Canadians like having tea time, but I could be wrong. That happens quite a bit. I just don't see that. Sad water. But then the 70s happened. What happened in the 70s to like change things? I do like the smell of coffee. I think the smell of it smells pretty good, but just never been a drinker of it. Yeah, Mel's been drinking that. So Mel got like an espresso machine, right? And man, my God, that stuff smells strong. Like when she's brewing it, it just is powerful smell. It's like, oh, what does that stink? Shit. I don't know, man. America was we had Jimmy Carter, dude. For part of it. We're too busy like walking to work and shit. Gas prices are so bad. I guess that was happening up there too, because OPEC was being jerks. Paul Mr. Carter. Jimmy Carter. I thought Jimmy Carter was pretty cool, dude. He seemed like a nice guy. Not about his politics were he was I don't know. They're all fucking same. Yeah, but he didn't get that credit for the Iran hostages, man. Fucking Reagan ran with that when he it happened like right when Carter left office, like the day he left office, he secured the hostages, and then Reagan just ran with that. Like, yep, I'm awesome. Oh, fucking Strange Brew, epic, epic. I used the Strange Brew song in one of my shit on my table episodes. Strange brew, brew, brew. You know the guy who sings that? That's uh was it Bob's brother in like real life. I guess he had a couple one hits. Oh, dude! So I just finished 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 more minis today, dude. So I did. You guys can't really see it, but I did three superheroes, like Jap superheroes, and then a Jap pilot, and then 2, 4, 6, 7 of those power armor samurai dudes in power armor. I got all that. So I don't know, dude. I'm in the 60s, I think now, close to the 70s. I did so I'm pretty good, pretty good. I see your shit's starting to bump up. You had it, but you fell victim to football the other day. I heard. Man, talk about a soul sucker. You sit on the couch, start watching the game, you're done. You are done. The day is over. You are done. Rainbow Revolution. Yes, I give you that. Carter was a fantastic ex-president, man. He, in the Habitat for Humanity, that was good, man. He was a force of good in the world, from what I could tell. And that's good. I mean, that's a good legacy to leave. I mean, was he the greatest president? No, he's probably one of the weaker presidents. But again, I thought he was a nice person. I was pretty young when he was in office, so but yeah, as a man, as an individual, I thought he was pretty cool. Oh, really? I let me grab the tray real quick. Let me show you. So here's the tray, guys, that I got. Oh, this is all the shit that I've done this month. So there you go. So these are on this side are all the Chinese, and over here are all the Japs. So quite a bit. And the stuff that I just did. So yeah, and again, guys, they're fucking Japanese. There's like three varying colors of tan. It doesn't take, and I just pretty much do a dip, right? So they're not like, I'm not doing like magazine or heavy metal studio quality shit. I'm just, this is tabletop, quality, and I think they're good. I like them. It does, man. I mean, seriously, it's like this challenge is. I mean, it's fun. I'm actually enjoying. I'm enjoying this a lot. It's just kind of hanging out with everybody and bullshitting while I'm painting. It's actually being productive. So it's really cool. I'm enjoying hanging out with you guys, just bullshitting. It's fun. That's pretty fun too. Except Bo, man. Bo is a character. I'm joking, Bo. You're my favorite. I need some paintbrushes though, man. So guys, okay, a no bullshit assessment of a good paintbrush. Okay, like a one that lasts and it keeps its form, and it's like it's not fucking curly culing like my hair. It's just like it's a beauty. That's true. A painted mini is a painted mini. Yes. I don't edge highlight. You're fucking crazy, dude. You do a wash, right? You just do a wash. And then the highlighted areas that don't have any wash on it is your fucking highlighted area. There you go, dude. Man, I tell you, if you try to do it perfect, man, you will never finish a mini. Sometimes good enough is good enough. Yeah, I know. I think a lot of to be fair, a lot of gamers, me included, are OCD, right? And there is a level where you've got to pull yourself back, man, because it's like you're just like, okay, stop fucking with it. It's done. Just it's good. Go on to something different. Or we get sidetracked with those other projects, or there's something we buy something new. It's like, why did I buy this? It's like it's not even Weird World War II. It's fucking like 30 Years War in my brain because it looks cool, Brian. It's cool looking. I'm like, yeah, but I mean, okay, I'm just gonna paint them fucking white, and they're ghosts. I could use them in my gaming. Slap shop or slap chop now. Oh, is there a video of it or something? Dude, these things are accurate as fuck. Oh, put them in a microwave. Damn, too soon, dude. So bad. 30 years Weird World Pizza Pockets. Oh man. I don't know. I don't really slap them together. I mean, everybody's face is painted. Every piece of equipment is painted like it's supposed to be. The ranks are on them and everything. It's just I don't do like like the highlights, and I don't do the eyeballs. I don't go into the coloring of it at that level. But every mini is painted exactly how it's painted how they were in real life. And their ranks, you look on the bottom of the mini. I put all my ranks on the bottom of my mini. See, there's your OCD crazy shit. Why do you put ranks on the bottom of your minis? I don't know. If someone dies in the squad, I know who's in charge next. So, but they all have their ranks. I just don't do that fine tuning detail painting, but everything else, like just shade variations, I just do. But I do fine detailed painting though. Yeah, I'm not a big face painter. I used to be back in the day. I used to love painting faces, but shit, not anymore, dude. Oh yeah. After about a couple hours sitting on the table, I'm fucking my it's a pretzel time on the legs. Oh, that's cool. I've seen a couple pretty cool Japanese like STL like what are Kickstarters or whatever. That's pretty cool. But it's just like I got a bunch of the warlord. I got most of all of my Japanese stuff, Weird World War II and um, straight would be the assault group, a warlord, and then like Kate, I can't remember his fucking name. Kacha Satori, the guy that does this shit. This is my Weird War. Dragon's Bane and Brother Vinny. That's it. That's all the Jap stuff I have, and I'm done, man. I've got a full infantry platoon worth of Japanese infantry, and then like all the like auxiliary stuff, like flamethrowers and snipers and knee mortars and engineers and stuff like that. So that's what I usually shoot for, guys. In my 28 mil, it's a when I get to a platoon. Well, actually, I lie. I just fill up a fucking chess X box. It's like boom, done. Got my fucking U.S. Marines done. Now it doesn't mean I don't have a U.S. Army, which I do. I have Marines and Army, but that's different. They're different. But just you fill in that chess X box and you're fucking done. And that's I tell you guys this these check S boxes, man. These things are really in too, right? It's like you commit, like, okay, I'm just gonna build an army, like so. Bo, you want to make a Sisters of Battle army, right? So boom, you grab a chess X box, tough as hell. You can bounce it around. Your minis aren't gonna be bouncing around. They're all like, they're like beautifully. You can write on it. You can draw pictures, put stickers, whatever the fuck you want on it. This is a double tier, right? So you got the top. So you got the top tier. You got a top layer, right? And these will hold two 28 millimeter in each one, right? And then like bigger ones, like here I got some like super samurai dudes. They're kind of thick, so they get their own space. But yeah, you got two levels of that in here. There you go, man. You can fit like 112 28 millimeter, like sharing a space. You can stick some smaller ones in there, like 3 a space. But there you go, man. This is just boom. Your whole army, self-contained. It's not in 3 different places. You don't have to carry a giant suitcase with your shit. There you go. And it reels you in. It keeps you from buying more bullshit. Well, that's true. I don't put vehicles in that shit. Yeah. That's one thing, man. It's like you fall into that collector bug, and and there's nothing wrong with that. It really isn't. I mean, you can be a collector and just buy everything and anything. That's all good. But that shit gets out of control. I've been there. We've all been there. We're all war gamers. Shit, we know how it is. When you first, Brian, you know how it is, brother. When you first get into it, it's this big, wondrous world, and you just want to do it all. It's like, oh my god, that's fucking cool. Oh my god, that's great. That's cool. It's cool. It's cool. But then you sit there and you're like, after several, like a decade of doing that, you got so much shit, no time, so much stuff, and you're just like, fuck, what am I doing with all this shit? But listen, Brian, you're so old. You're older, so like you won't have to go through that regret stage because you'll be dead by the time you get there. So it's all good. But the space that this hobby takes, woo! I got a whole room full of it. You setting up for retirement? Shit, dude, you got it, man. You got enough stuff to keep you busy, 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 busy. Always, Bo and Shadow do those like surviving the apocalypse shit, those videos. And dude, this is like the hobby. If you're gonna like, just buy a shitload of paint, and then you're good. You just like paint these massive armies, and you play with it all. Don't even have to leave the house. You can just get in your bunker, go paint crazy. Then you play with it all. Awesome. all the millennials will be freaking out because like there's no electricity anymore. So you gotta like I don't know what they're gonna do about their screens. They're like, no, my screens are gone. They'll be the marauders out there looking for energy and screens instead of fuel. It's energy for electricity for their consoles, their gaming systems. Oh, you doing magnetized? My gamer buddies, they exclusively do that. I can show you. Let me show you what they do real quick. I'm borrowing some of my buddy's stuff. So like here's the trays that they use, right? They're just like plastic trays. But on the bottom, they just put like a magnet on the whole thing is magnetized. Then they just put all their minis on washers and it just sticks on all and it just, they stay pretty good. So I don't know. It's just another step to put some sort of metal on the bottom of your base. Another Kings of War starter set, dude. Brian, you got like 15 of them already, man. Dude, that's it. You keep, just as long as you don't paint everything, you're guaranteed to survive. So just remember that, guys. When you get down, you start working through that lead pile, buy something new. You don't want to get jinxed, get cursed. Cursed. Now, see, I got a good couple months of fat stores on my maybe 6 months of fat stores on my ass to survive. Just sitting here painting. All I need is some water. But like Bo, you're dead, man, dude. You're skinny guy. You're gonna have to be like foraging the zombie waste for food. Or you just come over to my house and kill me. Yeah. It's like there's a big battle, and it's like we heard there was a working pong set out here. We got to get it. Yeah, egg cartons. I did that when I was a kid. When I first got into it, I didn't have money for any kind of fancy stuff, so I used egg cartons, and it does. It works really well. But be sure there's no egg in it. It's like for some reason my folks and even Mel, she when they're done with the eggs using the egg, they don't throw the eggshell in the trash. They put it back in the carton. I'm like, what are you doing? I don't know. It just keeps it in there. It keeps it from stinking. I'm like, yeah, but they're in there. Like, I don't know how long. I don't know how long it takes for you guys to go through an egg carton. It takes a while, like a month for us to get through one, and it's like those things are just sitting in there for like a month. I'm telling you, that's where I keep it all over me. So I hold my my pantry well. Yeah, that's true. It's like after the apocalypse, man, you just go to your local game shop and free reign over whatever. That's like I always thought it was crazy. Like whenever whatever city's burning, like when LA was on fire, everybody's burning the fucking neighborhoods down. There's those assholes that went and hit the comic shop or the game store or some bullshit. It's like, oh fuck it, this is our chance to go get some fucking comic books or some paints for our fucking just dumbasses. That's like I never understood that. Like if you're rioting and pissed off at the man or whatever fucking reason it is, right? Shit, I'd be going to the fucking downtown and burning down City Hall or burning down like the rich people's neighborhood. I wouldn't burn down my fucking neighborhood. It's like shit. We're the poor guys. What are we burning our own shit down for? Let's go burn out their shit. And you know they have the money to get it rebuilt, and then you'll benefit from that. You'll be part of the construction crew rebuilding the shit. Oh, craziness, craziness, crazy shit. 2 dozen eggs a week, huh? Wow. Well, you got kids, man. Kids, eggs are like the perfect meal for fucking kids, dude. You can boil them. You can make egg salad sandwiches. You can like do all that shit. Yeah, I think most kids love eggs, don't they? I loved eggs. I was like, my kids loved eggs. When I lived at my up in north northeast Texas, out in the country, there was a guy that lived the property next to us. He had chickens, and he would just give them to me. He'd give me like fucking couple dozen like a day if I walked over there and got if I went over there every day, he'd give me at least 2 dozen every time I went over there. I'm like, dude, am I taking all your eggs? He's like, fuck no, dude. I got like 100 chickens. I got like a shit ton of eggs, man. I'm like, okay, yeah, just give me, yeah, don't give me 150, don't give me like 12 dozen of egg, 12 dozens of eggs. Just give me like a couple dozen, dude. Whatever you want, man. Come on over. I'm like, hell yeah. And I helped him do like he needed some plumbing work done. He needed some help like digging down to the pipes. He's a little bit older. And I went over there and helped him and shit, just pay it back. Doesn't always have to be about money. You can help each other out different ways. Like Brian, pay all my shit, dude. I'll be your best friend. Oh man. So like my kids for like that but maybe 2 months, my kids like really got into like, oh my god, your toy soldiers are really cool. Can I paint some? I'm like, yes, you can. And they gave him like, fun shit like animals and like, shit that's easy, like or pretty much block colors, monsters, stuff like that. And they had a good time. But lost interest, no interest in that. And Mel was the same way when me and Mel first met. She came into this world and just went crazy. And she painted like 100 zombies. She painted her Soviet force. I mean, she painted a shit ton of stuff. And now, no, doesn't want anything to do with it. Percy, what's up, buddy? That's true. 2 boxes of GW, yeah. 7, huh? God, I mean, have you guys like because I try to watch lots of different kind of games on YouTube, which is hard to do. Everybody seems to just be doing the same bullshit. But anyway, but my God, the clickbait like stuff that those there's just one girl. I think she's a girl. I think she's like some British. She does like all these like clickbait like ads for videos, and then like these guys that like I just built the biggest Titan model diorama in the world. You're like, I'm just like, okay. I guess they're people click on them because shit, they got a hell of a lot more members than I do, and they're obviously living in their basement or working out of their basement and eating Cheetos every night, dude. Living the life. Shit, yeah, probably. So I'm sick of your shit. I'm done. I'm done. Found a couple interesting websites. One is Cry Havoc Gaming. I think his name is Ron. Pretty cool. He kind of does oddball stuff or just stuff that's not as popular or well known. It's pretty cool. He's a character, man. He like he's like a reenactor. He's like George Washington in like some big reenactment, like one of the you know federal parks or whatever. He plays George Washington in some living history thing or something. That's pretty interesting. But yeah, he does some oddball stuff. It's pretty cool. Cry Havoc Gaming, if you guys want to jump into that. Bots? You think? I don't. I keep hearing bots are just like kind of like someone like having other accounts and saying it's a new person or something. I don't know how that shit works. I mean, is it an actual like a program that acts as somebody or something? It's funny. It's like I had so earlier this week I had like 440 fans, right? And then I put out like my newest shit on my table, and then I went down to like 436 or some shit. It's just like it's so funny. My viewer fluctuates all the time. It's so funny. And it's like, oh, what'd you say, dude? Mel's like, see, you keep cussing, or you're not doing 40K. I'm like, well, fuck, I don't like 40K. That's why I'm not doing that shit because it's dumb. See, there we go. I just lost another member because I said it was dumb. It's just funny. It just fluctuates and stuff. I always try to think like, did I say something? Was I too weird that episode? Discourse. Is that the channel? Or are you being funny? Like Discord? Lots of paying for comment. Really? Like people pay? Yeah, I mean, I've done the full. I did the full all the missions from the core rulebook and Pope Alley. Pope Alley was one of our sponsors for our first year. Dude, speaking of Pope Alley, did you guys hear that Dave was in the hospital? I don't know what's wrong or what happened, but they put up some pictures of him in the hospital. Dave, if you're watching, brother, we're thinking about you, man. You can't, don't be checking out, dude. You got lots more fun shit to do. You got like 50 kids now, too, man. You can't be going nowhere. You hang in there. That's weird. Is it just like not like I have any fucking money to buy anybody that whatever. I mean I don't need that stuff. It's just I see these channels and my god they got like thousands and thousands and thousands of people and then like they got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of fucking remarks. I'm just like I try to make a comment on every video that I watch. If you guys go on YouTube at like some weird World War II video, you'll see weird World War II in there somewhere. Because I think I've fucking canvassed all of YouTube. Everybody that did a video on like Pulp or Weird World War II, I put a fucking remark in there and gave it a plus. Because I gotta back the fucking genre, man. And I'll be honest with you, that was a way I met some of you guys was just commenting on a video and then we just kind of started talking and then next we're all just hanging out. Oh, does it? Is that a thing? Watching hours? I'm not sure what. I don't even know what the criteria is anymore. Last time I heard, it was like you got to have what 1,000 subs, and then you had to have like so many hours. Is that how it works to be monetized? I don't even know how it fucking works. I mean, are the other because I'm on a couple other platforms. I'm on Rumble and I'm on BitChute. Are they the same way? Because I'm not monetized there either. I don't really have any interest in it, but I have a pretty good following on BitChute. There's like 30 some people following me there. It's pretty. It seems like a pretty cool platform. They have like but it's like less than an hour. Your videos have to be somewhat short. And then Rumble's like YouTube. You can just have fucking however long you want. Now I'm also on this other one called oh man, what is that called? Like guilt? No, what is it called? Let me find it real quick. It's like a spaceman. Let me see what the logo is like. It's called Odyssey. Odyssey. And it's got kind of a cool setup where like you you watch videos and it gives you kind of like a watching credit or something, and then it allows you to put like each video you put up as a challenge is it cost something like credit wise or some shit like that. That's okay. I mean that makes I mean that's okay. I mean I don't most of that shit is like political bullshit. I'm just like, ooh, I snore fucking city. So I pretty much watch like all the gaming stuff I can on that channel, but it still doesn't really allow me enough points to put shit up. So I'm not gonna pay for that fucking service. Fuck that. But yeah, I mean it's so warm. So you said 100 subs. I got 100. You mean 1,000? Okay, yeah, 1,000. 1,000 subs. You are the game after all. You're Mr. That's true. I'm the self-proclaimed Mr. Weird World. It's so funny, man, because I was watching some video, and now this video was a year old. And he was like, "Oh, I just said." Now he's talking about Bolt. This isn't Weird War II. He's talking about Bolt Action. And he's like, I've been on here for a year, and no one's done any kind of battle reports or videos on Bolt Action. And I figured, hey, I might as well start doing that because no one else is doing it. I'm like, what fucking platform are you on, dude? Everybody and their brother does Bolt Action like things. I'm just like clickbait or whatever. I mean, if you put in Bolt Action, you'd have like dozens of channels doing something about. And then again, this video was only like a year old. I mean, a year ago, people were doing a shit ton of Bolt Action too. I don't know. Maybe he just new to it. Is it Rumble? I need to look into that because shit, man, I need some fucking money. I'm broke as fuck. I had a job interview today, though, guys. Wish me luck, man. Hopefully, some sexy, buxom, hot chick doesn't prevent me from getting some menial labor warehouse job. Oh my god, times have been changed. Hobby butterfly, just kind of checking it out. Are you out here, Justin? All right, man. Take it easy, brother. Yeah, I mean, I admit I enjoy like watching battle reports like of different games, just like games that I don't know about, or I enjoy watching that stuff. And I really like the other people's takes on like Weird War II. Like Tiki, he needs to do some battle reports. Tiki, I know you're a busy man, but you need to get in there and do some battle reports. But there's some Weird War II, and I love Dave's games. Pulp Alley stuff. Those are always fun to watch. Dave's character, and his games are fun and like full of like adventure and like characteristics. The each piece has its own like feel and stuff. It's great watch. It's like watching a movie. It's fun. I used to watch ta- uh, tabletop board or tabletop shit. I can't remember what the hell it's called. The guys from Norway, they did a bunch of bolt action shit. Tabletop battles. Tabletop battles. They're fun. They're the ones who really kind of push me to want to do videos because like their videos are like mine. I mean, they have better tech and it's not shaking around and shit, but um they're like all personable, man. Like when you watch them, it's like you're their friends and you know it's funny. They're laughing and they're talking and they're giving each other hell, and it's not just showing a game. It's like you're getting to know these people, and it makes you want to go back and keep watching them and shit. So it's pretty cool. Instacart. Oh, is that where you like shop for people and stuff? Yeah, we got some limitations here. We only got one vehicle, so it's like one of us is going to have to be. And we have a public transit system here, but the closest public transit like stop is like 2 miles away, right? And then the public transit doesn't come to this side of like the side of the city that I live in. It's just like central and like the the north side, and it's just like what the fuck. The public transportation doesn't even cover the whole city. It's just weird. Well, guys, I'm at a stopping point. I've got Weird War Wednesday coming up at 8. I got a couple things I need to do before I jump into that. So if you guys want to come back, I don't know what the fuck I'm going to talk about. It might just be a free for all. So if you guys want to come over and talk about Weird War, I might come up with a topic before then. But I can't. Give me, give me some topics. I'll give you 5 minutes to give me some good topics that I haven't already covered. I thought about doing like, but that's the thing is just I don't know how many people are going to be engaged. So it's like I was going to do one like like wargaming partners. It's like your better halves are they involved in your gaming? But I don't know. A lot of people don't like talking about themselves, so I'm like nix that. And I don't know what to talk about. I'll figure out something. It might just be a free for all. I might just end up painting some more or something. So, but if you guys are at 8, if you got 8 Central Standard Time, if you guys are bored and want to hang out with me, I will be here. All right. I did a top 10 video, top 10 weird World War II tropes. So, like zombies, sexy Nazi she wolves. Hey, stop. UFO, like Nazi UFOs. Like shit like that. I know, dude. Listen, seriously, Bo, on your day off, call me because I want to talk to you about that. Because I mean, I'm not a stupid man. It's just I just don't know how to do it. So, and I followed the videos on how to stream up the stuff that you use, and it did not do it. It just wouldn't do it. So I'm obviously doing something wrong. But yeah, give me a call sometime when you're off. Just whenever. It's not like I'm at work. I'm fucking at home, dude, looking for work. But yeah, we'll definitely listen, guys. That's the big plan. I plan on getting one of the stream services, and I plan on having some of you guys that want to be on like the videos with me, and we'll just sit here and bullshit about whatever, or do weird war topics, or I want to start doing more interviews with like people, and I like to do that live, so like you guys can ask questions and shit. I think that'd be cool. But all right, guys. Well, I'm gonna bow out. But hey, thanks for everybody that's showing up. And again, if you are free at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, I'll be back here doing some sort of weird war shit. All right, guys. Whatever you do, keep it weird. See ya.